Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video on my channel, Makes Movies. If you are new to this channel, this is basically where I talk to you guys about my passion for movies. This goes from collections, hauls, reviews, and to today's video, so let's get into it. So I'm doing another Disney review, just for the simple fact of, after watching Rise of the Planet of the Apes yesterday, because in prep for the new one coming out, I then felt the need to watch Tarzan. So, of course, like I said, whenever I feel the need to watch a Disney film, I will review it on my channel. So, yes, so today it is Tarzan. Now, like I said in my previous Disney review, I'm not going to do any plot summaries because I'm pretty bad at them. So, plus I always worry I'm going to spoil things. So I'm just going to go straight into my thoughts on this one. So, with Tarzan, yet again, this is another one that I grew up with. And funny enough, whilst watching the film, it actually brought back memories of me playing the PS1 game. Now, I'll put a picture here of the PS1 game, like one of the graphics. And I don't know why, but when watching that film and certain scenes, it then reminded me of certain levels in the game. So that brought back more nostalgia. So I just wanted to get that said and out of the way. But yes, so Tarzan, yet again, is another great Disney movie from this era of Disney. I think this is like the Renaissance era. But Tarzan, although now I can see some certainly dark moments, especially near the end. I'm not going to say what it is, but the funny thing is, growing up, you never notice the darker side of Disney until you're actually an adult rewatching it, and then you go, oh, now I see that. Oh, now I see that. Now I understand that. So it's quite funny when you revisit these films, and especially with something like Tarzan that I have not revisited in years, I would say. I don't think I've watched this for quite some time. I think I've watched like Tarzan 2 more recently than Tarzan. So going back into it, I didn't realise some of the darker moments in this film. It's so funny when you look back and watch it, you're like, oh, okay, now I see it. And I cannot unsee it. And also, do you also feel like, if you're someone like me who grew up with the Disney films, like the older ones, do you feel like you've got more questions about the film now? Because I do. I've got some really weird questions that were going through my head. But I'm not going to talk about those. But this is yet again another great Disney film. This is what I miss. I think like the early 2000s to pretty much like the 90s, early 2000s, maybe a couple of the 2010s. The movies were good. They were fun. They were enjoyable. I mean, there's a couple here and there in that time span that weren't great, but they were still fun and enjoyable. And say Tarzan is one of them. And kind of like Hercules, it is so good in the sense of the music, the characters, the emotion. I do feel like I get a bit more emotional with Tarzan than Hercules. But Tarzan's such a sort of like heartwarming film in a sense, in some weird way, in some moments. And I like how they dealt with Tarzan growing up as an ape and then interacts with the humans when they turn up. Tarzan and Jane, I actually like them as a couple. I think they're adorable. I love them. But the side characters are fun. Turk and Tantor, great friends. I think they're fun sidekicks. Clayton as a villain, I think he was quite a good villain. Not one of my favourites, I don't think. I think he'd make like a top 10 of the villains. But I think how they dealt with his character was pretty good. Say Jane and her father, fun characters, love them. But I just love the film overall. I mean, the music, Phil Collins did this songs in this one, and I feel like the songs hit a lot more in this film. I mean, you got Son of Man, which is all about Tarzan growing up and how he's learning to be more like an ape and trying to win over, the father and things like that. I mean, you got You'll Be in My Heart, which is such a lovely song. Two Worlds, yet again another good song. So many good songs in this film that always stick in my head. And I feel like the soundtrack for this one is very emotional. Not just by the songs, but also by the score as well, which I think was amazing. I think they balance comedy and emotion quite well in this film. And say, I forgot how sort of like straight into dark it got at the beginning of the movie. Like, this is one of the good openings of a film. Like, it just opens with a song, but it's like this time lapse effect of, you see the gorillas and then you see the humans and sort of like how it all ends up. So I thought it was like a very good first 10 minutes of the film. And yeah, just overall, Tarzan is such an amazing film. Yet again, if you have not watched any Disney films, or like I said before, if you've watched the more recent ones and you can't get into it, watch Tarzan. Tarzan is a very good film. It is one I definitely recommend people to watch. Not sure about Tarzan 2 and Tarzan and Jane, but I definitely would say watch Tarzan just because it is such a good film. It gets me every time. I cry every time at certain bits. I always laugh at certain bits. I mean, Trash in the Camp, an amazing song, just fun, upbeat song in all the emotional songs we have in this film. But yeah, honestly, the characters, the music, the animation, just everything is absolutely lovely. I mean, yet again, it is not like Lilo and Stitch and Treasure Planet, but it is up there. And yeah, I don't know what else I can say about this film. Tarzan is just a fun, enjoyable film. It does have some dark moments, but it is fun to watch nonetheless. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this review of Tarzan. Not sure what review will be next or when it will be, because like I said, I am doing these reviews as and when I feel like watching a Disney film. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, then do give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to this channel, then go ahead, hit that subscribe button and also a notification bell down below to be notified when I post. And also leave me your comments and thoughts on Tarzan. If you enjoyed it, did you not enjoy it? What's your favourite song out of the Tarzan film? I mean, for me, it's the Two Worlds song. I really do it. I really enjoy that song. But yeah, so I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.